In 1983, Sesame Street made a choice no other children's show had ever made. They spoke directly about death, and not the fantasy kind, real death involving a real person the audience loved. They didn't use the usual "they moved away" excuse that most shows use to try to hide from topics like this. Sesame Street believed kids could handle the truth as long as it was explained gently with care. This episode aired on Thanksgiving Day in 1983, and even now 4 decades later, it still brings grown adults to tears. The episode starts with Big Bird walking with his head between his legs, acting silly and playful. Gordon tries to understand why he's doing this, but Big Bird can't explain it. He isn't upset. He isn't thinking deeply. He's just enjoying being goofy, the way kids do sometimes. He doesn't need a reason, because him being silly is a good enough reason. And that's what makes this opening so powerful. It shows us Big Bird at his most innocent and carefree moment. He has no idea what he's about to learn. He doesn't know that something hard and confusing is coming. The audience may already know the episode is about Mr. Hooper, but Big Bird doesn't. This creates dramatic irony. We know the world is about to change, but Big Bird doesn't.
Oh, hi, Gordon.
Hi, Big Bird.
Nice day, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice. Big Bird. Why are you doing that?
What?
That!
Oh.
With your head between your legs?
Because.
Because why?
Just because.
You're walking with your head between your legs just because. Can't you give me a better reason than just because?
Well, I guess I could try, but I don't think I could come up with a better reason.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm gonna do now?
What?
This. Dee-doo, 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 dee-doo.
Dee-doo, dee-doo.
Big Bird is still happy and full of energy. He runs up to the adults with a new idea. He wants to watch them be grown-ups. To him, this seems like a fun game, but to the adults, they're just talking like normal. Big Bird watches them joke around laughing and tease each other. He thinks something exciting must be going on, but when he asks what they're doing, the grown-ups explain they're literally just talking. To Big Bird, that's almost disappointing. He expected something exciting and interesting, the way children often imagine adult life to be. Kids think grown-ups are always doing important or mysterious things, but here, the adults are just chatting, nothing more. And that's what makes Big Bird's reaction so funny and meaningful. Instead of giving up, he tries to make the moment exciting himself. He creates a whole game where he listens to their conversation and tries to guess what it means, all while balancing on one leg. This moment shows a few important things. 1. Big Bird is playful and innocent. He finds fun in simple, ordinary moments. He doesn't see anything boring the way adults do. He sees possibilities everywhere. 2. The adults care about him. Even though they're busy, they're patient. They watch him, they laugh with him. Sesame Street always shows adults treating children with respect. 3. This scene sets up a contrast. Right now, Big Bird's worldview is full of fun and games. He has no clue that a very serious conversation is coming later, one he won't be able to turn into a game. This lighthearted moment reminds us just how innocent he is.
Hey, I got a fun idea. Why don't we just go watch the grown-ups for a while? Come on.
Oh, wait. No, wait, you're talking about cute. Let me tell you something.
About cute?
About cute. Because I know about cute.
You know about cute.
This baby is cuter than I was when I was his age. Now, I'm talking cute.
Hi. Gee, I hope we're not bothering you. I thought maybe we could watch you grown-ups for a while, could we?
Oh.
Yeah, if you want
to. Sure. We can watch. Stay. Okay, so what is it we're going to be seeing? I mean, what are you doing?
We're talking, Big Bird.
That's it? You're just talking?
Yeah.
Just talking.
Grown-ups do that a lot, Big Bird.
Well, I was hoping you were going to be doing something more interesting.
Well, we're sorry, Big Bird. You know, you don't have to listen.
Oh, well, that's okay. I can make even listening to you guys talk exciting.
Well,
What I'm gonna do is I'll listen to what you're saying, and from what I hear, I'll try to guess what you're talking about. And I'll do all that while I'm balancing on one leg. Ta-da!
Why do you have to balance on one leg, Big Bird?
That's the exciting part.
I see.
Whatever you say, Big Bird.
Big Bird is still trying to guess what the grown-ups are talking about while he watches them. The adults are chatting about a new baby in the neighborhood. They talk about how cute he is, who he looks like, and even what his name is. Big Bird listens carefully, but he still can't figure it out right away. This is a small but honest detail about how kids think. Even when all the clues are right there, children often need things said very directly. They don't always connect the dots the way adults expect them to. The grown-ups try to help him by listing everything again. Finally, Big Bird gets it, and everyone cheers for him. This moment shows how Sesame Street treats children. They don't make kids feel bad for not understanding right away. They celebrate curiosity, encourage questions, and praise the effort, not speed. After Big Bird solves the mystery, he asks what the grown-ups will talk about next. When they mention politics, Big Bird immediately loses interest. He even jokes that not even bouncing on one leg could make that exciting. It's a perfect childlike reaction, honest, blunt, and funny. Then the adults start joking about a pretend politician who someone jokingly named Alice in Wonderland, showing how silly adult conversations can be too. And here's the deeper meaning. This whole section highlights how different Big Bird's worldview is from the grown-ups. He sees life as a game full of guessing and imagination. It's two kinds of conversations happening side by side, the simple world of a child and the complicated world of adults. This contrast is important for the episode. It reminds us how sheltered Big Bird is before he's faced with something truly serious. Right now, his biggest challenge is understanding who the baby looks like, but soon, he'll have to understand something much harder, and that's what makes this early scene so gentle and charming. It gives us one last look at Big Bird's bright, playful innocence.
What were we talking about anyway?
Cute.
Baby.
Say, by the way, who does he look like? Does he look like Mrs. Williams or Mr. Williams?
Oh, Mr. Williams.
Oh, really? I would have said Mrs. Williams. Same eyes, nose, hair.
No way, he looks like both
Wait a minute,
of them.
what did they name him?
Oh, Leandro.
Well, when are we going to see the baby?
I think today. They're coming today.
Oh, are they? Really?
Hey, Big Bird, you should be able to guess by now.
Well, how?
Well, put all the clues together. We were talking about the baby. We said what his name was, who he looked like, and that he and his mother are coming over here today.
Right. I can figure it out. You're talking about Mrs. Williams coming with her new baby named Leandro today.
That's right!
Hey,
Big
you
Bird.
got it, Big
Hey, well,
Bird.
that was exciting, wasn't it? Well, what are you going to talk about now?
Well, how about politics?
That's all right. That's good.
Hey, not even standing on one leg could make that interesting.
Bye-bye.
You got a point.
No, look, I'm telling you, she's a great candidate. She says she's against big spending, big business, and inflation. She says when she gets into office, there'll be enough money for government, social programs, and the space program.
Hey, it sounds great. What's her name?
Alice in Wonderland.
Big Bird is very excited because he made drawings for all the grown-ups on Sesame Street. He proudly shows each picture one by one. The adults laugh, smile, and thank him. They treat his art like it's something special because to him, it is. It's his way of showing love, and the moment is warm. It feels safe. It feels like what Sesame Street has always been, a place full of people who care about each other. But then, Big Bird pulls out the last drawing. It's the picture he made of Mr. Hooper. The adults admire the drawing because it really does look like him, but you can feel the mood change. Big Bird is happy and proud, but the grown-ups suddenly look a little sad. Big Bird says he can't wait to give the picture to Mr. Hooper, and that's when everything changes. They try to remind him Mr. Hooper isn't in the store. He isn't anywhere he can walk to, and when Big Bird asks where he is, the adults finally have to say it clearly. Mr. Hooper died. He's gone. He's not coming back. Big Bird remembers hearing the words before, but he didn't understand what they truly meant. Like many children, he thinks dead is temporary, like going on a trip and returning later. So he says he'll give it to him when he comes back. And the grown-ups have to break his heart a little more. They explain with simple, honest words that when people die, they do not return, not ever. And hearing that hits Big Bird all at once. He's confused, he's scared, and he doesn't understand why something so unfair has happened. He asks the questions every child asks when they first face death. Why not? Who's going to take care of him now? Why does it have to be this way? And the grown-ups do something incredibly important. They answer him truthfully, but gently. They don't use metaphors. They don't say Mr. Hooper is asleep or gone away because those ideas only confuse kids more. They tell him the truth, but they stay with him through the pain. They promise to take care of him. They promise to make his milkshakes. They promise to share stories. They promise he will still be loved, but they also admit something many grown-ups try to hide. Things will not be the same. Then they talk about memories, how remembering someone is a way of keeping them close, even after they're gone. Big Bird realizes that he drew Mr. Hooper's picture from memory, and that memories are something death can't take away. But still, he doesn't understand. He says everything was just fine, and why does it have to be this way? And in this moment, Sesame Street shows something brave. Sometimes there is no perfectly clear answer. Sometimes grown-ups can't fix the pain. All they can do is stay close, be honest, and let the child feel what they feel. This is the heart of the scene. It's raw, it's real, and it's one of the most human moments ever shown on television for children.
Hey, it's time for your presents. Yeah. Well, I just drew pictures of all of my grown-up friends on Sesame Street, and I'm gonna give them to you. I'm gonna be an artist when I grow up.
Good too.
Oh, look at this. Look at me.
That's you, Louise.
Got to be me.
There's Susan.
Yeah, that's you're always smiling.
Thanks a lot, Big Bird.
How's that?
That looks
That
good.
look like
That's good.
That's not me. Oh, hey, there I am.
you.
Hey, that's nice.
You like this song?
Coming out.
See, I put musical notes because you're singing.
Oh, I know who that is.
Oh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Bird. Thank you.
Hey, wait, whoa.
Oh, what?
That's you, David.
A little young, don't you think?
Whoa!
Smile. I think you're gonna like this.
And last but not least, ta-da!
Oh, look at that one. That's nice.
So beautiful.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice. Can I see
That's
that?
nice.
Oh, that's really good.
Really
Really
like-
looks like this.
Yeah, you captured him.
Wow, that's beautiful, Big Bird.
Oh, thank
Really
you.
nice.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful.
Well, I can't wait till he sees it. Say, where is he? I want to give it to him. I know, he's in the store.
Big Bird?
Huh?
He's not in there.
Oh, then where is he?
Big Bird, don't you remember we told you? Mr. Hooper died. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Well, I'll give it to him when he comes back.
Big Bird, Mr. Hooper's not coming back.
Why not?
Big Bird, when people die, they don't come back.
Ever?
No, never.
Why not?
Well, Big Bird, they're dead. They can't come back.
Well, he's gonna come back. What? Who's gonna take care of the store? And who's gonna make my birds eat milkshakes and tell me stories?
Big Bird, I'm gonna take care of the store. Mr. Hooper, he left it to me. And I'll make you your milkshakes and we'll all tell you stories and we'll make sure you're okay.
Sure, we'll look after you.
Oh. Well, it won't be the same.
You're right, Big Bird. It'll never be the same around here without him. But you know something? We can all be very happy that we had a chance to be with him and to know him and to love him a lot when he was here.
Yeah.
And Big Bird, we still have our memories of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our memories. Right. Why, memories, that's how I drew this picture. From memory.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. And we can remember him and remember him and remember him much as we want to. But I don't like it. It makes me sad.
We all feel sad, Big Bird.
After Big Bird begs for a reason why this happens, Gordon finally says the only thing he can. It has to be this way, just because. This answer might sound simple, but it's one of the most honest things a child can hear. Adults often try to explain death with long speeches or complicated ideas, but the truth is simple. Sometimes there isn't a clear reason that makes sense. Sometimes life changes in a way that hurts, and there's no perfect explanation that fixes it. Just because is the show's way of saying we don't always understand death either, but we face it together. Big Bird then tries to comfort himself. He says he's gonna miss Mr. Looper. The adults correct him and says it's Hooper, and everyone laughs a little.
He's never coming back?
Never?
Well, I don't understand. You know, everything was just fine. Why does it have to be this way? Give me one good reason.
Big Bird, it has to be this way because.
Just because?
Just because.
You know, I'm gonna miss you, Mr. Looper.
That's Hooper, Big Bird. Hooper.
Right.
Soon Louis arrives with Mrs. Williams, Mr. Williams, and their new baby, Leandro. Big Bird instantly lights up. He looks at the baby, laughing and playing the way he did before everything became confusing. And then Big Bird says something simple but incredibly meaningful. He says, "You know what's nice about new babies? One day they're not here, and the next day, here they are." This line is how the episode gently closes the circle. Big Bird has just learned that people can leave forever, but now he sees the other side of life. New people also arrive, new relationships begin, new love enters the world. The show isn't replacing Mr. Hooper. It isn't saying everything is okay now. Instead, it's showing that even when something ends, something new can also begin. Life has loss and life has beginnings. Both are real and both matter. And Big Bird stands in the middle of those two truths, sad about Mr. Hooper, but smiling at baby Leandro. He's learning in the most childlike way how life keeps moving forward.
Come in.
Big Bird,
Hi, Louise.
you want to see Mrs. Williams' baby?
Oh, yes. Oh, hi, Miss Williams.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Williams. And this is the new baby.
Yeah, here he is right here.
Oh, isn't he cute? Oh, look at him. And what'd you say his name was?
Leandro.
Leandro. Oh, what a nice name. And look, he is even cuter than Olivia was. Oh. Coochie. Gee, you know what the nice thing is about new babies?
What's that, Big Bird?
What?
Well, one day they're not here, and the next day, here they are.
That's right. Yeah, you know, that's right.
In the end, Goodbye, Mr. Hooper is more than just a Sesame Street episode. It's a reminder that kids see the world with open hearts. They ask real questions, they feel real pain, and they deserve real answers. Big Bird didn't learn about death through a scary story or a dramatic moment. He learned it through honesty, kindness, and the support of the people who love him. And that's something we can take with us too, because the truth is, loss happens to all of us. Sometimes it makes no sense. Sometimes it feels unfair. Sometimes all we can say is just because. But what this episode shows better than almost anything on television is that we don't handle those moments alone. We lean on each other. We share memories. We tell stories. We remind ourselves of the love that came before the loss. And maybe that's why this episode still matters today. It teaches us that it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to miss someone. And it's okay to keep going, just like Big Bird did.